Alright, this is the final chapter of our tour de farce, and it starts with rental accommodation. And I dare say there's nothing finer in the realm of rental accommodation than good old Sunnydale. All right, let's check this out. Dan. This is where we lived. This was freedom. Breaking away from student residence, living on our own, giving it our all. Let's check it out. See if I can remember where you lived. I may actually get mugged here. Not entirely sure. There's some crazy parties up there with some boys from Upper Canada College. Some real frat boys. Ah, look at this. Somebody's doing the grounds maintenance. There it is. I think I lived. That porch monkey up there. I think that's the house where I lived. Not entirely sure. But it was around there somewhere. I lived in one of these places. Oh my. It's very fetching. Over here. There's the rental office. And there's everything's in good nick. So it pretty much looks like it did when we were here. Now, I always felt like the area you lived in, Dan, was ritzy by comparison to these shoeboxes. I was rather envious of the level of upkeep in your rental accommodations. It was very quiet and subdued little colony here of very studious individuals. You would number among them. I remember some crazy pig roast parties over there in that section, and my buddy Tony Townsend lived over there as well. Those places with the parquet flooring that kept coming up. But walking right up here, if memory serves me correct, is where you lived. And not entirely certain, was it 509B? I think it may have been, or in the basement of 509B, or perhaps it was 509D. I'm not entirely sure, but yes, Dan O'Hearn living here. I think it was 509B. Only you could verify the facts on that. Or it may well have been over here at 509D. Was it there or was it there? Welcome to beautiful Sunnydale. All in the shadow of that enormous hydro tower. All right. That concludes our tour of Waterloo. So, I discover this. Oh, look at this. That is sick. That's like a scale railway. A model train enthusiast has simply thrown out. That's really sad. The garbage picker in me wants to pick that up and take it home with me. But unfortunately, I'm in a Toyota Echo, and I'd have to strap it to the roof and drive down the 401. And the likelihood of it flying off in rush hour traffic is high, and I don't want to go there. Wow, Thomas the Tank Engine, eat your heart out. Look at that. Wow. Holy cow. What a waste of good rail. It's about as functional as Via.